All rise. Judge Vonda B. Court is now in session. Judge, this is the case of the Griffiths.
Thank you.
Yes.
You all may be seated. Mr. Griffith, you brought this case before the court.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what's going on?
Well, I'm raising two grandkids. I'm the legal guardian of those two grandkids. They were sired by my son here.
Oh, this is your son.
Man.
That's my son.
Okay.
Sometimes embarrassed to admit it, but anyway. And so I'm here today to try to get him to start contributing to the raising of these children. Now, I'm a personal banker. I've made decent money over the years.
Okay.
I'm hitting retirement age, and I just think it's time for him to start paying.
The video opens with Judge Vonda B presiding over the case Griffith v. Griffith. Mr. Griffith, a devoted grandfather and legal guardian of his two grandchildren, has taken legal action against his own son, the children's biological father, seeking financial support. He explains that he has been solely responsible for raising the children since their mother is no longer in the picture, while his son has failed to contribute financially. Judge Vonda B listens attentively, setting the stage for a case that highlights the importance of parental responsibility and financial support, emphasizing the obligations that come with parenthood.
I agree with that. Are these children involved in any type of extracurricular activities or anything?
Oh yeah, they're getting up to the age where sports are there. I'm having to run across town to soccer and
I'm there too, man.
Obviously not, and I'm not talking to you, so I need you to wait your turn.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Yes, ma'am.
I hate to admit it, but I've told him since he's a kid he's worthless, and I think it's bearing out. But,
Well, sir, that's not very nice, and we're not here to talk about your son in that way. We're here to get some support, financial support for your grandkids, okay?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So, kids involved in extracurricular activity, your son, their dad is not helping. Has he given you any money at all for the kids?
He has given me no money at all, and he's not taking responsibility. He comes by and sees the kids occasionally, but he has not been much of a father to them at all.
Okay. Where is the mother?
Well, she couldn't take much, I guess, of him anymore, so she left.
I kicked her out.
You what?
Excuse
kicked
me.
her out.
Excuse me.
I bet.
Yes, ma'am.
In just a moment, you can have your time.
Yes.
Just a moment. So she's not in the picture.
Mr. Griffith takes the stand, explaining how he has solely provided for his 13 and 15-year-old grandchildren, while their father has neither contributed financially nor taken any parental role. He highlights the added costs of their extracurricular activities and expresses frustration over his son's irresponsibility, hoping the court will intervene. Judge Vonda B acknowledges his efforts and moves to hear the son's side of the story.
Not anymore. We haven't heard from her in quite some time.
Okay.
I think the kids still remember her and they miss her, but,
How old are the kids?
Huh?
How old are the kids?
13 and 15.
13 and 15. Okay. Now, is there anything else you would like for me to know before I move to him?
Well, he goes a long time without working, and now he finally has a part-time job, I think, now, and probably couldn't afford much, but more than the money, I think it's time that he starts showing some manly responsibility. He's
Okay,
never done it before.
And I definitely agree. Sir, now it's your turn.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you have to say about what your father said in terms of not giving any financial support for the support of your children?
It's hard. I just got a job.
Okay.
I can
How much
start
are you
paying
working? How,
part-time, like
Part-time.
20, 30 hours a week at the shoe place.
Still a loser.
okay, sir, that's not very
It can
nice.
turn into
We're not going to
something.
do any type of name calling in this courtroom, okay?
Yes,
You
sir.
guys are not going to do that to each other. You can save that at home when you all are, just between the two of you, but not here, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So you say you work about 20, 30 hours a week.
Yes, ma'am.
How much money do you make?
$15 an hour, so I don't know, a couple of thousand a month, I think.
Okay.
Mr. Griffith Jr. takes the stand, arguing that he only works part-time, earning $15 an hour, and cannot afford to pay child support. However, his father quickly counters with a shocking revelation. His son recently received a $122,000 settlement from a lawsuit. The courtroom stirs as the judge, unimpressed by the son's lack of transparency, questions why this crucial financial detail was not disclosed earlier. Under pressure, Mr. Griffith Jr. attempts to downplay the settlement, claiming that most of the money was spent on braces and other expenses. However, the judge remains skeptical, sensing an attempt to evade financial responsibility. This unexpected twist shifts the entire tone of the case, as the judge prepares to calculate child support based on the substantial settlement, ensuring that the children's needs are properly met.
I think there's something, if I may, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
I think there's something that, in case he doesn't volunteer it, he has just recently got a settlement
Oh,
through a lawsuit.
oh,
And that's the main reason, at $15 an hour, I wouldn't have brought him to court.
oh.
Because it wouldn't have been worth the...
Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. I could definitely see why he did not want to bring you to court for $15 an hour. So he's not very truthful, obviously, because he's looking at me with his mouth open like he is so
He's
confused.
just mad
And-
because it's my car.
Well, you know
Just
what,
admit it.
sir, I'm upset at the fact that when I ask you why you were not providing any financial support, you try to give me this sob story about $15 an hour, and you have a settlement. Let me ask your dad, because I don't think I'm gonna get too much honesty out of you. How much is this settlement?
Well, my understanding is that his portion of it, I guess after legal fees and all, was about $100,000.
$100,000?
Oh, man. Come on.
You think it's funny? You think this is funny? You think
Yeah,
it's a
I
game?
think it's funny.
You think it's funny?
Yes.
Why? Because you got more than
Because-
that? You want to tell me you got more than that?
No.
So why is that funny? You're
I
not.
don't have $100,000.
So you didn't. So your father's not being honest about the settlement.
Well, I
you
may have
received?
gotten it, but I don't have it anymore.
Okay,
I got
so
braces, man. 'cause you
it
didn't
does
get 'em
not
for me.
cost. Excuse me, sir. What type of crazy do you think I am? It does not cost $100,000 for braces.
I got a couple other things too. I mean, there might be some left.
Okay, and you didn't bring that to court with you, did you? To show the proof of that.
That
Yes or
was
no?
in my name.
Did you bring any documents to court to show that you are not in possession of this money? You didn't, did
No.
you? No, you didn't. Actually, you did. Your dad turned in your settlement judgment. You actually got a settlement for $102,000
It was a while back.
a while back. So you don't.
Judge Vonda B calculates the son's child support obligation based on his $122,000 settlement, setting his monthly payment at $1,881.41, which includes reimbursement for the grandfather's health insurance costs for the children. She highlights that under Texas law, settlements and other assets count as income for child support. The son, initially dismissive, now faces a hefty financial responsibility. The relieved grandfather thanks the judge for ensuring accountability.
I guess blowing that money off made you lose your memory, huh? So what we're getting ready to do is make you pay child
That's
support
fun.
to your dad. I'm glad that you think it's a joke, because we're not about to joke, and I want to see that same smile on your face when I read these numbers out to you on how much you're going to pay on child support. Okay, so at $102,000, I have your gross at $8,500, which brings your net to a total of $6,525.63. Okay, health insurance. Who pays health insurance?
I do, Your Honor.
I don't
How
have
much
it.
is health insurance?
$250 a month.
$250. So we're going to make you reimburse that to your dad for health insurance. Okay. So as I was saying, net $6,525.63. That would bring your child support before the reimbursement to $1,631.41. Did you need to write it down? $1,631.41 plus $250 would be $1,881.41, your monthly obligation. And I gave you credit for both kids.
I make $2,000 a month.
Okay, but you also have a settlement for $102,000. And I'm deeming that income because under Texas law, I have the right to do that. So your child support is not going to be set at $15,000. At 15 based on $15 an hour. Because I'm sure you spent the $15 an hour getting those braces, not that $102,000. It's not going to work.
I'm afraid, Your Honor, he's spent a lot of the rest of that too. I think that's the reason he's him-hawing about.
Well,
what he is.
you know what, sir, and it's fine if he did. because he has to be able to give you $1,800 a month in child support. Otherwise, you'll have far more serious issues. Okay?
Great.
Anything further?
Well, I love my grandchildren, but I told him along the way, once he hooked up with the lady he married, that he had all the funds, so it's been his responsibility to help take care of it. This is the first time he's ever had to pay up.
Well, and I thank you for bringing him to court and making him responsible, sir.
Okay.
If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Sure. Take Visa. This is great, man.
The video shifts to an educational segment where Judge Vonda B explains how settlements and other assets factor into child support calculations under Texas law. She stresses the importance of honesty and transparency in court. The video concludes with a call to action, urging viewers to subscribe for more courtroom insights. This case serves as a strong reminder that parents remain legally responsible for supporting their children, even when unexpected financial gains like settlements come into play.